ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I am the Ink Northerner, and today is my pickups video for the month of January. So what we'll do is we'll start off with one particular item. This thing, I'm not going to get the all of the games down that I've purchased, but I've managed to complete the Evercade collection so far. So I have all 14 cards. So you've possibly seen me putting out some videos with them on. So other than that, let's start with a couple of non-game related items in that they're not games. First up is this nice Xbox hoodie that I got. So I was given a voucher through work for the Microsoft Store, including free shipping, and I got this nice hoodie. It was the clothing store rather than the games and stuff. I also picked myself up this reasonably priced headset. I'm going to start trying to get into a bit more maybe of Warzone, but yeah, I needed a headset, so I picked that up. And the other item was this book by Steve McNeil. Now, Steve McNeil, he was the creator of Go 8-Bit on Dave, presented by Dara O'Brien. He's a comedian, and I like the idea of hearing a comedian's view on gaming past. So let's get through these. We'll start off with some Sony stuff. So let's start off with the PS3. The first game up for the PS3 that I got was the Prince of Persia HD trilogy. I enjoyed the Prince of Persia games, and I wanted to play through them again. I got it on the PlayStation 3 mainly because it's one disc rather than me getting it on the 360 and it being multiple discs. So yeah, so that's why I picked that up. And I also picked up another collection. I picked up the God of War collection. So this features God of War 1 and 2, I believe. I've played the new God of War, but I've not played some of the earlier ones, so I decided I wanted to get this as well. Give this a playthrough. So that is the PlayStation 3 stuff. Let's go to the handhelds. Now, I bought a couple of the bundles off Music Magpie, but as I promised in my last Music Magpie video, I'm not going to do the One for Sorrow, Two for Joy. That's all on Sean Retro Games Revived. I'll drop a link to his channel in my description. So yeah, I got fired up as part of the bundle to get the deal. It was on my list of games to play on the PSP. The only problem is that I've got some replacement cases, so it's not a major issue. The UMD is fine. It came with its manual. It's just got a slightly broken catch on the cart slot. It says it includes a playable demo of Wipeout Pure as well, so I'm interested to see what it's like. It looks very much like an action racing game. Yeah, you've got big guns and you create explosions, so it looks like a sort of action racing crime game. And then I also picked up Tearaway on the PSP, the PS Vita. So I saw this, I think, as a hidden gem or something like that on one of Metal Jesus' videos. It looked good. I like the idea of it. I'm trying to find a copy of Puppeteer. I think that's from the same makers. It's just there's never a copy of Puppeteer in any of my local stores, so I'll have a look around online and see if I can find one. And last Sony game I picked up is a sealed game. It is The Last of Us Part 2. So I've yet to play The Last of Us Part 2. I played the first one, loved it, thought it was brilliant. So I just thought, well, I'll get the second one as well and play through it. Next up, we have a Wii game. So I grabbed Scarface on the Wii. I am going to try and get it on the Xbox, but I think it's about 18 quid on the Xbox at the minute. So yeah, I just thought I'd grab that and play it on the Wii. So I managed to get to a small junk store before lockdown happened, and picked up 4 OG Xbox titles. Now, 2 of them I think didn't have manuals, but for the cost of them in CEX, I could trade these in and then you find a copy with manuals. So first up we have Star Wars Jedi Knight Academy. I think this goes for about £12 in CEX. The disc was fine when I looked at it, so yeah, I thought even though there's no manual, I'll grab that. Another Star Wars game, it's Republic Commando. Again, there was no no manual with Republic Commando, but the disc was perfectly fine. So again, I think this goes for about £12 in CEX as well, and trading's about, I think it was 6 or 8, something along those lines. Also on my list of Xbox games to pick up, because I think I have Enter the Matrix, was The Matrix Path of Neo. Enter the Matrix was a pretty decent game to play from memory. I haven't played this one, so I don't know what it'd be like, but I think it's a sort of semi-sequel to it, made by Atari. Just kill that. Go away. And the last OG Xbox title I picked up was Secret Weapons Over Normandy, and it's a dogfighter game. I like the idea of it. Again, fully complete. I even have a manual for Burnout Revenge in here for some reason. Burnout Revenge wasn't in the store, so I assume somebody's just put it in there. So yeah, I've got a spare manual for Burnout Revenge. But yeah, the game, it looked okay. I've never really seen it when I've been looking at it around local CX stores, so I thought, well, we'll grab it, just pick it up, put the manual in there. Okay, so word of warning, the rest of this stuff is going to be 360 and Xbox One, so if you don't like 360 and Xbox One, I apologise. I'll try and get through some of this stuff. So first up we have Darksiders 2 limited edition. It claims to have it's got a nice piece of paper in here that seems to have another code on it. I'll test that. It looks like my writing. Can't be. I think this came from Music Magpie. Fully closed, all the manuals there. So yeah, these are all part of me getting the backwards compatible set, so that's why these are all here. I'm starting to run out of the cheaper titles though on the backwards compatible, and I'm going to have to start looking at some of the more expensive stuff. So next up we have Red Faction Armageddon. I haven't actually played Armageddon. I played Red Faction a while back. We have, just because it's on the backwards compatible list, Le Tour de France. It's a cycling game. Well, I'll probably play it to try and get some of the achievements, but I doubt I'll play much of it. And then we have Stuntman Ignition. I don't know why I've never played this, if I'm honest. Let's put the artwork back in properly. There we go. But yeah, it's complete with manual. Yeah, it seems to be a reversible cover. Might turn it around, don't know. A game I own digitally, and I have no idea. I thought I owned it physically, but when I was reshelving everything, I couldn't find it. And that's Fallout 3. So yeah, again, complete in box. So yeah, I got that. These are all, like I say, mainly part of the deals on Music Magpie, 4 for £8, I think they were. We have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, a game again I thought I owned, so I definitely own it digitally because I played it, but I thought I owned it. Shame I don't, but I can get into it now. Play the campaign, but I could play it anyway because I got it digitally. Another racing style, I think it's a trial back game. Shame it came with no manual, and that is Pure. So yeah, it seems to use sort of quad bikes, ATVs, so and racing. I'll keep an eye out for it with a copy of it with a manual. I'm gonna, once I've got through I'm going to split them backwards compatible and non-backwards compatible. Once I've got through doing that, I'll go through what I need manuals for them and just pick them up as and when. We then have Kane Lynch 2, Dog Days. Now, for some reason, the first one isn't backwards compatible, but the second one is. Turn it around, but yeah, it's complete with manual. I like the pink disc. I like the whole idea. So yeah, that's another one. We have Darksiders, the first one. So I've played and completed these. I've got the definitive edition and the War Master editions on digital, and for the Xbox One, and I've got these digitally as well for the 360. But I wanted to grab them physical. I then have Saints Row 4, again, complete in box with manual, has some code in here. I don't think it'll work, I've not tested them. And then we have Sniper Elite. Again, game came complete. So yeah. Then a game I picked up that's not backwards compatible. I grabbed it in CEX because I just like the look of it. Never played it, don't know much about it. So it was a Rising Star game. It's an SNK game. It's a fighting SNK game, and that is Samurai Showdown Sen. I think I'm saying that right. If I'm not, correct me. I don't know anything about it. It looked like a decent fighting game. I like the title. I'd set a budget in mind and just pick that up as to make up the budget as well. Game I've got the first one of. Thought I had the second one. I think I've got the second one digitally. That's Overworld 2. I really like this style game where you sort of build and control armies. I'm looking forward to getting into playing that. Another game I'm surprised I don't own, but I'm sure I had it at one point for the OG Xbox. Case is a bit broken on this one, but that is Peter Jackson's King Kong. I'm going to play through it for the achievements. Just grab a couple more of these. Okay, so leave that one down there for now. So we then have Battlefield Bad Company 2. I was always a COD person, so I'd never really played Battlefield Bad Company 2. I have played it, but not to an extent, to a large extent. Complete inbox. So yeah, I've got it for the campaign, and the fact that it's backwards compatible. Another backwards compatible game is Dragon Age 2. I have played this. I did enjoy it. Got through quite a bit of it. The case is really smashed in on this, but I've got replacements, so that's not too much of an issue. It was complete. Apologies. Same again with this. Part of the XCOM series. It's Enemy Unknown. I don't know much about the XCOM series, so again, I'm looking forward to getting through some of this 360 backlog. That will be introduced back in when I bring back the this week. I've been mostly playing, but it won't be this week. I've been mostly playing. It'll be this month. I've been mostly playing because I aim to pick maybe 4 or 5 larger titles and get through them, get as many of the achievements as I can, and work from there. Another game with a pretty broken case, but it is complete in box with its paper manual. That is SSX. Now, I own SSX and SSX3 digitally, but I wanted to grab it physically as well. So next up, 3-in-1 triple pack. I got Trials HD, Limbo, and Splosion Man. Now I've played and completed Missplosion Man. I played Trials HD. I've got it digitally. I don't recall playing Limbo, so I'm looking forward to having a go at that. Get your gifts now. So yeah, it's complete inbox with its manual. I don't know what the gifts are, but and they've probably been used anyway. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a go at Limbo. It looks pretty good. I don't recall it having it at all, but maybe I do. Another game I don't know anything about. I was just intrigued by the fact that it's backwards compatible and the case itself, and that is Catherine. Again, complete in box with manual. So I've discovered it's a lot harder within CEX at the minute, if you do click and collect, you pay for them when you get to store. And it's not too bad if I could go to my local one, because the guys in that store know me and they know that I generally will only take games when they've got manuals. But I had to go and pick something up for Mrs. for work, so I went to the CEX in Bolton because I was doing a click and collect for something in Decathlon, and yeah, so I went there, so around the corner, and yeah, so I picked some stuff up there, and it was a bit harder because when I got there, stood outside, had to tell the girl, I don't want if they don't have the manuals. She was good and obliged, but it's not as easy as doing it when you know people are going into a store. So anyway, enough of me about rambling about CEX and the pickups. Another collection that I picked up is the Metal Gear HD collection. Now I've played 2 and 3. I've not played Peace Walker, but looking forward to getting into it. Played 2 and 3 on PlayStation 2. So yeah, I want to get through them again. Another one I probably played slightly more than I should have done for this, and thanks to the legend that is Eddie at Roller Core, I have now purchased all the DLC so I can get the true endings before they disappear, and that is Asura's Wrath. This potentially will feature on this month I've been mostly playing. Now, somebody posted this into one of the WhatsApp groups, and I'll confess I bought this mainly for the DVD that comes with it. I own the game already on 360, but I bought for the DVD, and that is the Stone Cold edition of WWE 2K13. So not only do you get the game, you get this sort of signed picture, but there is a Stone Cold DVD included. You can get it out, and it's the Silver Vision. That's the bottom line DVD. So Stone Cold was probably my favourite modern wrestler. Him or Taker, to be fair. So yeah, I decided I'll pick that up, watch the DVD, even though it's probably on the network. So I've been, for some reason, picking up steelbooks recently, and I found, I mean, you saw on one of my earlier pickups that I picked up the Gears of War tin edition that's up there behind the 8BitDo controller at the minute. I need to sort out how to display this stuff first and get all my other knickknacks up on some of these shelves. I think I'm probably going to put a shelf sort of in between the two and do it that way. But yeah, I picked up the steelbook for Bioshock. Now I've got the game already, so this will again become another shelf piece probably. I imagine it was probably supposed to have a sort of slip cover with it, but I'm not really that fussed like with my Arkham one. That came with my big box special edition. I've got the thing up there on the shelves that you don't see because I film this way. I'm looking. I'll probably get a room tour going at some point soon. And the final collector's piece that I picked up, again it's just going to be another shelf piece, was the special edition of Gears of War 2. Now in this you get some DLC, which I won't really be bothered about. You also get the steelbook. It doesn't include the DLC actually, it was advertised with no gun DLC, and you also get what appears to be a sort of like a photograph of Marcus Phoenix, something like that, I think that's his name. But yeah, it features like the book's got a load of art through. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice little shelf display piece, and for £3.50 I think it was as well. So it wasn't like it was super expensive or anything either. I'm been surprised. If I can get the other the other Gears steelbooks. Well, I've got 5 as a steelbook, but if I can get 5 on the Xbox One as a steelbook, because it was the same price as a normal one. But if I can get any of the others out for a fair price, I'll pick them up. Last few, we're moving on to the Xbox One, and then I've got a few updates and bits and pieces. So these are still sealed as well, all of them. First up, I got the Mafia trilogy. Now, I wasn't a big fan of Mafia 3, however, I did really like Mafia 2. I don't remember playing Mafia, so I'm looking forward to getting in and starting them from 1 and working my way through. I also picked up another collection. I picked up the Arcane collection, which is Dishonored and Prey. I think I was after Prey. Don't think I got it as a single. And I was looking at the definitive edition of Dishonored, and then I saw this for, I think it was 20 on Amazon. So I thought, yeah, why not? And then the last two, I picked up the remake of Resident Evil 2, and along with the remake of Resident Evil 2, I picked up the remake of Resident Evil 3, which is a bonus because Resident Evil number 1 is Games with Gold for the month of February, so I should be able to play 1, 2, 3, I own 4, I think. There is a remake of 4 coming out, so I should be able to play through them all as well, which I'm looking forward to, all the way up to 7, which 7 I absolutely shit myself when the first bit when you're walking towards the house and those crawls come out. It doesn't help as well when you've got a headset on and your missus is whispering in the background, he's coming to get you either. But yeah, for a grown man to be scared, it's something else. So yeah, that's all the pickups. Some updates. So as people will have seen, I've got some new credits and some new artwork. I'm loving that, and I've also managed to hit the over the number of 50. I kept hitting it and then I kept losing subs and then hitting it and losing subs, so I've left it about 6 weeks now, and it stayed level. It's gone up a couple, but it stayed level. So what I'm planning on doing, once I've got everything sorted within the room, because there's some stuff I need to put away over here and some stuff I need to hook up, I'm gonna do a room tour. It's not going to be a big room tour. My room's about 12 foot by 12 foot. It's not big at all. But yeah, I'll get a room tour going. So yeah, all that's left for me to do is thank you for watching. I've been the Ignored Nerd, and I'll catch you on the next one.